It's another Captain's Corner on the Monday at a successful weekend. So, looks like our Twitter is online. We are currently online now on YouTube and waiting for the green light from Loud Majority Twitter. I may need to reboot this. So, I'm going to go ahead and try this now and get this done on Loud Majority Twitter, unless you guys can comment and tell me that Loud Majority Twitter is going. Right now, it does say it's sending data. So I'm not 100% sure that Loud Majority Twitter is up. So I'm going to go ahead and try and change that. Just give me 1 second and then we'll get to talking because we got a lot to talk about. Excuse me. I have a lot of stuff to go over. Pretty good stuff. All of it's good stuff. Exciting news. I've got some, we'll talk a little bit. I know a lot of people want to at least talk about Sidney Powell and what all that madness that went on yesterday, because there's a lot of information out about that that's not necessarily promising. I know a lot of people were kind of confused a bit about what was going on with Sidney Powell. I know it was kind of spur of the moment. It kind of happened suddenly, right? With Sidney Powell, because it just out of nowhere, right? We see this announcement from the Trump campaign and it took everybody by surprise. Oh my goodness, what do you mean? Sidney Powell's not on the Trump team. Would he fire her? And everyone in the media, the blue checkmark brigade, the fake Republicans, the fake conservatives, you know who I'm talking about. The Bushies, the I told you so. You're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. See? Even Trump, little puppets, a rhino and a neocon, they're a little puppet for the left-wing media. You're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. That's what I think liberals sound like. So YouTube's up. I got the Loud Majority Twitter up as well. So we're going. We're rolling here. So let's get to talking. We'll talk about Sidney Powell in a second. But let's talk about yesterday. And I posted on the Loud Majority Instagram, and that's at Long Island Loud Majority. So I posted on the Loud Majority Instagram yesterday that, and I posted a couple pictures of it. It really was incredible what we were able to do. We were able to donate over 200 turkeys to the Lighthouse Mission in Bellport. They took the donation. They were very, very grateful. It was a very big donation. And we were happy to do it. To the 6 and 7 of us that came down and helped unload it, thank you guys. It went really smooth. We took care of it in, out, on the way. Boom, boom. And, it worked out really well. And you saw those pictures. 200 plus turkeys. Think about how many people that could feed, right? So for anyone who says that that's deplorable behavior or that we're a bunch of bad people, clearly they're just ignorant and they don't know better. So I posted it on the Instagram at Long Island Loud Majority, the picture of the donation. And that actually wasn't the only donation made yesterday. The other group on the LIE, they also collected food from their crew and overflow from us, and they donated into Huntington. Vinny from Rockville Center packed his truck up and took that donation into St. Patrick's in Huntington and made that donation there. So we had 2 spots on the island. Excuse me. We had 2 spots on the island yesterday. An incredible job done by all. We fed the needy. We're making an impact, doing what we do best, giving back to the community, giving back to those who may view us unfavorably, and proving the mainstream media and the typical liberal narrative, proving that completely wrong. Completely wrong. 200 plus turkeys and all that other food. You saw those pictures. Insane. Absolutely insane. So just it was incredible. Incredible to see it. And we did a great job. Shout out to Vinny Torelli, the official now. We've named him the official. I don't know if you guys seen him with the hat yesterday. TJ Weiss got Vinny the hat. Vinny is the official Commodore of the South Ferry, Shelter Island. Vinny Torelli brought a crew from Riverhead over in Riverhead. He brought them to Ronkonkoma. A nice crew. They brought him down to join us on the ride to Shirley. We got a lot of people mobilized yesterday. A lot of people hit the road, so that was really good. Shout out to Salty Boy Custom Tackle and Separate the State. He has been gaining petitions to separate New York State into 3 states. And he was very successful yesterday. And shout out to him and his crew. They brought a lot of food with them too. And shout out to the Westchester Loud Majority. There is a Westchester Loud Majority now. Check them out on Facebook. I talked to these guys. Excuse me. I think it's time for a water because I don't know what's going on here. Excuse me. Sorry. Too much. I guess I'm too loud. I don't know. I guess if you sound like that and you're going to school, you need to stay home, save lives, wear a mask. I am so happy that we took that picture yesterday. A lot of people are sharing it through Instagram and they're sharing it on Twitter. It blew up on Parler. I'm so happy that we went there with that sign and we took that picture. This guy, maybe he'll be cranky again this week. You close the schools. I was talking to someone at work. Andrew Cuomo kind of sounds like Bane from Batman. I will break you. Gotham has been given back to the people. We will close the schools. They kind of ruled the same way too. And Bane wore a mask. With that being said, Bane has wore a mask for longer than Andrew Cuomo has wore a mask. We will close down the schools. Christopher Columbus, the statue cannot come down. We will preserve the Italian heritage of New York. Andrew Cuomo. I'm working on it. But yes, there's a Westchester crew. Now, they come down. They've been at Belmore before. They've done a bunch of runs with us at Eisenhower Park. They've been there post-election, too. Justin is like this guy. He's got all this energy. I mean, energy. Like, holy cow. I see him. He is ready to go. Like, what is that movie? I can't remember who he reminds me of. But high energy. So much energy this guy's got, Justin from Westchester. And they tell me yesterday, Smith Point, they go, we started a Westchester Loud Majority page. I said, let's go. Let's go. Because now we got Long Island. A few contacts in and around the city, including Jimmy James, Queens. And now we got Westchester as we make our way up north. So that's pretty cool. Kind of psychs me up. Getting closer to getting all over New York State. Just in time to really push hard to dethrone King Cuomo. I want this group, and I want the idea of the Loud Majority itself to be the reason why we refer to Andrew Cuomo as the former governor of New York State. That's what I want. That is what I want to see. And he knows it. And I'll tell you right now, the Democrats know about us because you wouldn't buy LongIslandLoudMajority.com and send it to Joe Biden's website if they didn't know. And if they didn't feel a little bit of what we've been doing. Close down the schools. We will not close down the schools. You must wear a mask. The virus can get you when you're sitting or standing. You must wear a mask. That is a mandate. I can't stand them. And these guys in Westchester, they're fired up. Okay? So we got the Westchester Loud Majority. Yesterday's event, the turnout, the volume, the energy, the dancing, everything. It was pure patriotism yesterday. Beautiful. Absolutely. I'm coming over the bridge to hit the Smith Point, and I look, and it's just a sea of flags. And I know it was windy and cold down at the beach. I had a feeling that was going to be the case, but we made it. What a job. I mean, a great job done by all yesterday with the food donation, those who helped, those who came, those who brought the heat. Loved it. And the Christmas picture, the card, the picture we took for King Andrew, we're going to send it to him. You know, I was thinking when we went to his house in Mount Kisco a week ago, that's all it's been. It's been 8 days since we were there. You know, I was told that the car was running when we got there. His Suburban. Secret Service was outside. So it sounds like he was trying to leave. It sounds like he was trying to leave, and we may have prevented him from leaving. Okay. Sad, right? Sounds like he was trying to leave. Oh, he couldn't leave the house. Andrew, how does it feel? How does it feel to be stuck in your house? So I want. Did you like it? Did you enjoy that? It was only for a few hours. We're on day 253 of 15 days to slow the spread. He didn't like it. He got cranky at the news conference. We did it already. It's the law. Got cranky at a news conference because we stuck him in his house for a couple hours. I bet you he didn't feel very essential that day. And I think we're getting to him, you know? And it's funny. This is what, you know, government should fear the people. Not for their lives, but they should fear the people. They work for us. You understand? So we need to make sure, we have to make it known that we're not satisfied with your job performance. And if that means throwing a block party at Andrew Cuomo's house, that's what we'll do. That was fun. So Westchester Loud Majority are out there. Great people. If you're from Westchester, around the area, get in that group. It's a Facebook group. It doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. Probably won't be there for much longer. We'll stay in contact off the group, but keep my name out of that group. You know, persona non grata. Me. Not cool. Facebook doesn't like me very much. Also, what's happening. Still can't get into any of my. But the Westchester group and the patriotic deplorables of the Hudson Valley. That's the other group upstate I've been talking with. The patriotic deplorables of the Hudson Valley. And these guys, Nick, Eric, and these guys, they're working around in Westchester as well. So now we've got a Hudson Valley crew involved in talks. We've got Westchester locked in. These guys are locked in. You got Long Island locked in. We're locked in. We invented being locked in. If it wasn't for us, locked in wouldn't exist. We're locked. We're so locked in. It's unbelievable. Nobody's ever been locked in. They call us Fort Knox because we're locked so tight. We're locked in. We're so focused. We're so focused on what we want. Even if it doesn't work out in our favor, we're going to push so hard. We're going to take our state back. Believe me, we're going to take our state back. I see Nick in the chat. He's a fantastic person. Watching in the chat. He's a person. Wonderful. Beautiful, I have to say. You sound like you have a sore throat. $15 an hour minimum wage. Healthcare is all right. Not a privilege. Figured let's just keep going. Anyway, we are working on a project, the Patriotic Deplorables of the Hudson Valley and the Westchester Loud Majority. And maybe anybody you guys know in those areas that wants to be a part of this. December 6th. Okay? Now, there's also a flag drop going on in New York City that day. Rockefeller Center. That's at noon. This is going to be around the same time, but we got to. Okay? This is upstate. That's in the city. So listen. December 6th. You do what you want to do. We're going to do, there's going to be plenty to do on December 6th. We are going to have, we're working on the specifics, a rally from the Playland up in Westchester, or Rye, I think it was, Nick said, to Mount Kisco, Cuomo's house, Hillary's house, anyone's house. We have so many houses, the likes of which you can't believe. December 6th, we're going to join forces with all these upstate patriots that we've never met before, and I am so stoked. All right? But before we talk about December 6th, we're still hammering out the fine details. We're going back there. And we're going to do it. I mean, we're going to do it big, okay? Now, tomorrow, between 4 and 5, 1039 FM. It's LI News Radio. Our Kevin, Pancake, is going to be on with Rob Cornicelli, and he's going to be debating the president of the Democratic Socialists of America, the Nassau chapter president. And there's going to be somebody else on the show, too. I'm not sure who it's going to be. But bottom line is Kevin's probably going to end somebody's career tomorrow, and it won't be Rob Cornicelli. Okay? So he's stoked. I'm stoked. I want everybody to tune in, give some support. If you're on Parler, if you're on Instagram, you got Kevin, send him some love. Let him know when you're listening afterwards what you thought. Keep the cat pictures to a minimum because he's going to go in and crush it tomorrow. All right. And 1039 on the LI News. Okay. 1039 tomorrow, 4 to 5. Kevin's going to be on debating the president of the Democratic Socialists of America, the Nassau chapter, tomorrow between 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 1039. Saturday, right? I'm in a great mood today. Saturday, we are going to be running a rally from Ronkonkoma to Levittown. Get excited. Another MAGA Gras. It's going to be MAGA Gras 10. All right. From Ronkonkoma to Levittown, we've got the route planned up. Get to Ronkonkoma by 10. We will be leaving by 12. All right. We like to hang out at Ronkonkoma. I mean, it's a beautiful, we could get there 2 hours. We can hang out with everybody. A beautiful lot, great parking lot, so big. Such a big parking. It's a beautiful lot we're talking about. By the way, does everybody like the loud majority flags? How cool are our flags, right? How cool. Pretty cool. All right. You guys love the flags. Levittown this Saturday. Now, I'm going to give you a secret. Nah, I'm not going to give you a secret. I'm not even going to say it because it doesn't matter. Levittown this Saturday, we're going to be running the rally from Ronkonkoma to Levittown. All right. We're going from the Ronkonkoma train station to the Tri-County. Tri-County is the name of it. Parking lot. And it's a big, huge, we're talking about a huge lot. Tri-County. Wonderful time. Wonderful time. Ronkonkoma to Levittown. So you figure we're going to be leaving Ronkonkoma at 12. LIE to 135 south. Exit 7 west. And we end in Tri-County. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful run. Nassau County, another one headed your way. The hometown of Bill O'Reilly. Nassau County, Levittown. That is this Sunday. Tri-County in the back. We've already run the route. The guys were out out there today looking it over. Jay was out there. Tri-County. Kevin's been talking about rallying at Tri-County forever. Here we go. It's going to be a good one. And we are going to be in the back lot, Tri-County, Saturday. The 29th. I think that's the 28th. I apologize. The 28th. This Saturday, meet at Ronkonkoma at 10. We leave by 12. Obviously, in Ronkonkoma, we will have the hoodies, the flags, the shirts, and everything you need. Tri-County parking lot in the back. That is coming up on Saturday this week. Okay? So that's going on. All right. The rest of the it's hurting, man. China virus. It came from China. It came all the way from China. And they released this plague. They released a plague on the world. I can't believe it. It's a terrible thing, and nobody wants to hold them accountable. Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe doesn't want to talk about China. Because if we talk about China, we have to talk about Hunter. And nobody wants to talk about Hunter. He's a dirty dog. We're talking about it. A dirty dog. Okay, Wednesday this week. Wednesday. For those interested, and I'm going to make a post about it tonight. For those interested, it is spur of the moment, but it's great. I don't know if a bunch of you guys follow. Oh, also Saturday's also a toy drive. We're starting a toy drive on Saturday too. So toys. We're working closely with a few groups in terms of donating the toy drives. And yes, Casey, the stuff will be available at Tri-County after the run. Toy drive. Saturday as well. Collecting it at Tri-County, not in both spots. We'll collect it at one spot. Worked out better that way with the truck in Ronkonkoma, which we actually packed. This Wednesday, I don't know if you guys follow him. I've been following him for a while. He has the DCPatriot.com. His name is Matt Couch. He's at Real Matt Couch on Twitter. And it kind of came up, spur of the moment, was just on the phone talking about it. He's going to be doing a Feed the Homeless event, literally feeding the homeless at Gracie Mansion Wednesday at noon. This Wednesday at noon, Gracie Mansion, Matt Couch. It's called TrumpTheStreets.com. Make a post. I won't be making a post. My really good friend Donald is going to make a post, okay? Love him. He knows a lot about what's going on. But it's Wednesday at noon at Gracie Mansion for those of you guys in the city. Wednesday noon, those of you guys in the city. Gracie Mansion, Matt Couch, looking for anybody to help attend. Show everyone that, the flyer literally says, come and take it. Literally, if you're hungry, come and take it. Free meals for the homeless in front of Gracie Mansion. He's doing a great job down in Georgia. He's done a great job trying to expose the truth in several other cases over the last 4+ years. Matt Couch at Real Matt Couch on Twitter, the DCPatriot.com, doing work in Georgia. Obviously, we need everyone, all hands on deck down there. But he's actually coming to New York Wednesday. He'll be here tomorrow, but he's going to be running this event Wednesday in front of Gracie Mansion, feeding the homeless. TrumpTheStreets.com. TrumpTheStreets.com. And I'll post it. Also, I'll have it posted. I'll have it posted today or tonight before everything's all said and done so you guys can get the information. I'll also be posting it on my Parler at Sean Farish, okay? On Parler. Excuse me. Wednesday night, 4 p.m., Thanksgiving Eve, Belmore train station. Let's go. We normally do Belmore on Thursdays. As much as I would love to do Thanksgiving at Belmore, we have to make sure that we're gathering in more than 10 in the houses, or we'll close down the schools. Go enjoy Thanksgiving with your families. We'll do Belmore Wednesday night, okay? So Belmore, Wednesday night, 4 p.m., train station, rally, hang out. Day before Thanksgiving will be a great time. Anybody who wants to come down, come down. Belmore, 4 p.m. There'll be food trucks again. Wendy's been doing a great job organizing that. Donna as well. And then obviously Tommy, the original Belmore Patriot. Tommy from Belmore. Obviously, he was there at Seaford yesterday. I saw him right on the street with the flag, out on the front lines like always. So big shout out to Tommy, because without him, there would be no Belmore. It's the loudest street corner in USA. No Tommy, no loudest street corner. That simple. So big ups to Tommy there as well. That's Belmore at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. So we'll run through the events again one more time. Kevin's on the radio tomorrow between 4 and 5. 103.9 FM LI News with Rob Cornicelli debating the president of the Nassau chapter of the Democratic Socialists of America. Tomorrow, 1039, LA News Radio, 4 to 5 p.m. Matt Couch is hosting, or TrumpTheStreets.com. Come and take it. Feeding the homeless. Gracie Mansion at noon Wednesday, New York City. Gracie Mansion at noon Wednesday, New York City. That is on Wednesday. Matt Couch, if you want to go. Tina Forte's going to be there. Obviously, Matt Couch will be there. Anna Kate's going to be there. Some pretty cool people. We want to go meet, network with some really, really cool patriots who've been running events across the country. Tina's doing a great job upstate in the Bronx area too. And Matt Couch is obviously working very hard in Georgia. Wednesday night, 4 p.m., Belmore train station, Thanksgiving Eve, food trucks, the whole 9 yards. Saturday, 10 a.m., Ronkonkoma train station, Magagra 10, going to Nassau County. Ronkonkoma to Nassau County, taking the LIE west, 135 south to Hempstead Turnpike west, the Tri-County parking lot in the back. Tri-County Levittown. That is on. That's everything coming up with the events. That's everyone coming up. And Newsday has now reached back out and said, wow, you guys are still going. What do you guys got next? So I told them about Saturday. And then, of course, what we're thinking about doing on December 6th, which is, Andrew, hi, with all of our New York friends, from the Westchester Loud Majority, from the Patriotic Deplorables of the Hudson Valley, and anybody else who wants to join. That's going to be big up there. That's going to be really big. And we're going to take that momentum from December 6th and roll it right into the next week. 6 later, Washington, D.C., December 12th, for another massive, basically, repeat of the Million MAGA March that took place last Saturday. So, just loving what we're doing right now. The energy is through the roof, and we need to keep it through the roof because obviously we're battling more than just the Democrats. We're battling a lot of disinformation. We're battling the left. We're battling the propaganda outlet that is the mainstream media, the left-wing propaganda outlet that is the mainstream media. We're battling that. We're battling a lot. Okay? And it's an uphill fight. And last night we hear that Sidney Powell, this guy on Twitter talking about a big crowd, obviously didn't see our pictures yesterday, and he's watching on Twitter. Our big crowd's on YouTube, man. Love you guys. Love the trolls. Thank you for being a part of us. See, the trolls are funny because without us, the trolls would have nothing to do. So you think about it, we actually give the trolls a purpose in life. If we didn't exist, if we didn't host rallies, what would they do? They would sit there, they would have nobody to come after. You know, I always say it about like the people who have Trump derangement syndrome. It's more like separation anxiety. Because if the trolls, we're talking about the trolls, if Donald Trump was not the president of the United States, the trolls would have no life. They would have no direction. They'd have nobody to hate. They'd have nothing to do. And I give them something to do. You see, I even create jobs for the people who don't like me, okay? But the trolls really, they come in here, they start commenting. What would they do without us? Their life would have no direction, would have no purpose. I would feel bad. So welcome, trolls. You guys are a lot of fun. Love seeing you guys. I don't want to ignore the haters. I want the haters to come. We give them a purpose. We give them something to do. You know, you guys always are like, thank you for giving me a voice. I'm giving the trolls a voice too. Without them, they would have nobody to scream at and make fun. They wouldn't have a reason to scream into the air. Ah! Yeah. You're really, really driving that point home, guy. Really driving that point home. Sorry, I didn't mean to say guy. I know we get offended with that too now. Anyway. Also, one thing about the one guy who keeps showing up. Can we leave the dude alone? He's there. He's not saying anything. Can we please leave the guy alone? Why would you focus on him? He's one dude. He's standing there with a sign that says Black Lives Still Matter. Great. Welcome to another Trump rally, guy. I know what's going on here. Can we leave the dude alone? Is he really worth the time? Why must we yell at the guy? He's not going to yell back. Do you yell at your Alexa? The thing's not going to yell back at you. We're yelling at this guy. Leave him be. He's not making any noise. Pass him by and leave him alone. Okay? Excuse me. So, and for any old trolls who want to bring toys for the food drive, by all means do it. Like other toys for the food drive. Listen to me talk. Don't eat the Play-Doh. Personal experience doesn't taste good. Come on, everyone's done it. Trolls, bring toys for the toy drive on Saturday. Please, Tri-County. Trolls. You're going to come, just bring. If you're going to come and troll, bring a toy. Please. All right. It's like if you're going to come and troll, at least show up with a turkey. Okay. Now, obviously, the uphill battle, the news broke. It kind of scared everyone last night, not going to lie, about. It's called the Bongino rule. You always wait about anywhere from 12 to 48 hours sometimes for these stories that look like they're doom and gloom for Trump. And eventually things start to kind of even itself out and get debunked a little bit. So at first glance, it looked like Sidney Powell was fired. What happened with Sidney Powell? But when we look at it after that, and we start seeing statements come out that Sidney Powell had never taken anything financial from the Trump campaign. She was never on retainer. She was never being paid by the campaign. She was always doing this independent of the campaign. And they so happened to be fighting for the same thing. But obviously, you can tell they're two different cases. The campaign is going after meaningful access, and she's going after dominion. So she was never on the campaign, and I believe the clarification took place last night so that it was known when she starts going after these big names, but potentially Brian Kemp. I don't know what the evidence is. I don't know the evidence that she has. Apparently, nobody does. Now, it's wrong for us to completely discount it. At the same time, it's wrong for us to also believe it head over heels without seeing it first. I'm a seeing is believing it guy. Now, I trust Sidney Powell. I love her work. She's brilliant. And I don't believe that she would put her reputation on the line and talk like this. It have what she believed to be the good. Now, she believes the goods. We heard everybody talk about, oh, you know, they didn't really set up Mike Flynn. That's a conspiracy theory. Well, she released all this information, and it wasn't a conspiracy theory. It was a conspiracy, absolutely. But there was nothing theoretical. They set up Mike Flynn. So when Sidney Powell talks about biblical and epic lawsuits, and then you hear that she was fired, but she wasn't really fired because she was never hired in the first place, we get kind of scared. What happened to the biblical lawsuits? Was everybody right? Was there really no evidence? Well, she's still fighting. And they had to clarify that she's working independent, I think, for legal reasons. Maybe there are avenues that she wants to pursue that she couldn't pursue if she was being funded by a presidential campaign. I don't know. I'm saying that's possible. I'm thinking that's one of the reasons. If she didn't fold up the lawsuit, she's still going full tilt. Lin Wood as well. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard that Lin Wood is not on Trump's legal team because he's working independently as well. He's also working independent of Sidney Powell, from what I understand. They're both practicing lawyers, doing their own thing, practicing law and order, no bail in the county of New York, in the state of New York, no bail. By the way, an Emmy? Really? I want to thank all of the media for asking me softball questions and when we close down the schools and we look at the chart and flatten the curve. You cannot go outside. It's a mandate. Follow instructions or I will down again. An Emmy. You know, they do give Emmys to actors, right? So does that mean this guy's an actor? Does that mean this guy's an actor? Andrew Cuomo, an Emmy, for outstanding use of television broadcast during a pandemic. Outstanding use. While he was there on the press conference, the nursing homes were being ravaged, while 1,700 beds floated on the Hudson River and another 1,300 beds sat empty in the Javits Center. But we heard that there was no room, so he stuck the old patients back in the nursing homes with COVID and completely obliterated the senior work. But let's give this guy an Emmy because he did such a great job during the pandemic communicating with his people. The media is not your friend. The media is not your friend. They have just given a murderer, a mass murderer, an Emmy. The media is not your friend. That's right. I did call Andrew Cuomo a mass murderer. What is it, 12, 16,000, is it, seniors that were killed in the nursing homes? Wait, that's not only in New York. What about Pennsylvania and New Jersey and Massachusetts and Michigan, where the governors followed order that was issued here in New York, where we're tough? They issued the same orders and ravaged those nursing homes too. And then we hear about how bad Florida is. Florida's so bad. Cases. Oh my God. Ron DeSantis, you played politics with the virus and you lost, Cuomo said, because they had more cases. But 16,000 elderly people didn't die in Florida because of gross, irresponsible behavior of the. We protected that community in Florida. And for those who didn't know to protect the elderly in New York, yes, he did. Because all we kept hearing is that New York was going to be the next Italy. And what happened in Italy, specifically in Lombardy, where there's a lot of older people in Italy over there, multi-generational housing, the elderly demographic was decimated in Italy, decimated in Lombardy, up there in northern Italy, okay? Decimated up there. We knew that they were the most vulnerable. We knew. You want to talk about follow the science? We knew the science, and we ignored the science. You killed people, and the media and these academics, whoever they are, have the nerve to give that guy an Emmy, and 5 other states follow suit, and you give it an award for it. You've got to be kidding me. The boat packed up and went home. There was no use for it. Why? Because this guy was too busy sending the elderly patients that were sick and contagious back into the nursing homes, and it decimated those communities. Decimated. And we're giving this guy awards. Not this group. Not us. Fired up about that. Fired up. It is time to take this 2022 race seriously. Westchester, Hudson Valley, I'm talking to you too now. That's what we're up against. This guy is a tyrant. New York City, you listening in the Bronx, you listening in Staten Island, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, you up there in Cooperstown, you up there in Buffalo, Syracuse, all you guys. I'm talking to all of you. We need to do something about this guy in 2022. And I'm not talking about anything other than politically. But we must be the reason why we refer to Andrew Cuomo as the former governor of New York State. Because we cannot take any more of this in this state. It is being destroyed. Starts on December 6th. I love Donald Trump to death, but we've got to focus. We've got to focus on taking down Cuomo. And we've got to be a nuisance, a thorn in his side. And we have got, he's going to take notice even more so than we've already had, even more than he's already seen us. I want that man to be scared. When he goes to sleep, I want him to see flashes of these logos. I want him to see the backs of our shirt out and realize that is exactly what we are going to do. We're going to take back New York City, the mayor's race. We are going to take him. We are going to vote like hell. And Andrew Cuomo will be the former governor of New York State come 2022. That is what's going to happen. And we're going to be the reason why. And anyone else who joins us on that journey, let's go. To this guy. I know I was talking about Sidney Powell before I went on that rant. I believe that Sidney Powell, she's got the goods. She's clearly got a lot of evidence, or she wouldn't be talking like that. The only time I've ever heard her talk like that is when she was so confident about Flynn, and everyone said, "Oh, it's conspiracy theory. You're crazy. She's nuts. She's a UFO. Oh my God, QAnon. Oh no, we can't say that." What if we say that QAnon is just an idea and not an organization? Then can we talk about it? Like Joe Biden talked about Antifa? I guess it was an idea that put my address all over Twitter. Just an idea. Not organized at all. An idea burned down the AutoZone. Just an idea. That's all. Lin Wood, same thing. He's also representing Kyle Rittenhouse. Lin Wood. He represented Nick Sandman. Got him off. Well, no, he didn't get him off. He represented him in the case against CNN, Washington Post. Big wins there. Now he's representing Kyle Rittenhouse. Not ridiculous case. So you're not going to, that's clear self-defense. You get hit in the head with a skateboard. I would say you're defending yourself. Now, first of all, if you have a skateboard, why are you going after a guy with a gun? You don't bring a skateboard to a gunfight. But these people are stupid. They don't think. And so you have a skateboard. You decide to attack the kid with the gun that's standing there with it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, listen, DC December 12th is going to be a big deal. And we're also working on something for December 1st. So stay tuned for that as well. Because he was supposed to be in court in Riverhead on December 1st, but I heard that this is going to now be virtual. But we're talking to one of the lawyers, or a connection to one of the lawyers, and we may be able to join the lawyer in the background, quiet, but there to support, decked out, while the lawyer is having the virtual court with Cuomo and the judge and all that stuff. We may be able to do that. I will let you know if that happens. Also, I can't say it. We're thinking about something that's really big coast to coast. I'm just thinking, nothing else. Just, it's all in here. Scary place to be sometimes in his head. Very scary. A dark and scary hallway. We're talking about there's no lights on sometimes. There all the lights are on. It's bright or it's very dark. It depends if I've had my kofifi. Okay. You're talking about kofifi. But that's about it, guys. That is about it. I think we basically covered everything we needed to cover. Does anybody have any crazy questions? If not, what I will do is see you after party. I'm going to get a quick bite to eat. And then at about 9:30, jump on the Long Island Loud Majority Instagram for the after party. And we will have a good time on there like we always do. We always have a good time. The after party is always fun. After party is always fun. But I'm actually hungry right now. So, yeah. I'm going to go grab a bite. And I will see you guys in about 15 minutes for the after party on Instagram. Real quick, let's go through our accounts again. All right. Parler. We are at LI Loud Majority. That is where the group is, the group's Parler page. Okay. At LI Loud Majority. I am on Parler at Shawn Farash, ShawnFarash. Heather is there at Heavy Baby. We got to change that handle. I can't keep saying that name. Heather, we got to do something about that handle. Heavy. I can't. I don't want name. It's funny. Kevin is there at K Smith 45. That's on Parler. So at Sean Farish, at Heavy Baby, at K Smith 45, and at LI Loud Majority there on the screen. Instagram at Long Island Loud Majority. That's where the after party is going to be, 9:30. Instagram again at Sean Farish, at Heavy Baby again. The name. I'm just kidding. At Kevin Smith 413, and then obviously at Long Island Loud Majority. Twitter at LI Loud Majority, as you see right there, at Sean_Farish, and at Kevin_Smith 45. And then you could jump on our Freedom Book at Sean Farish. Kevin's there, Kevin Smith. And the Long Island Loud Majority is also a group book. Please like, subscribe, and share to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting a podcast together, hopefully tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, probably not Thursday. Looking to just dial in some specifics. The website, very, very close to complete. Really closing in on a really cool website. Just a couple of things and cross and I's to dot. I will see you guys at the after party, 15 minutes, 9:30 on the Long Island Loud Majority Instagram. Thanks again for a great weekend. A great weekend once again to everybody who helped out, everyone who made it go. To everyone who joined us, donated the turkeys, Vinny, Salty, Westchester, you guys, and I can't wait for December 6th when upstate New York, we all converge. This DC, December 12th, please. Wednesday at noon, Gracie Mansion, Matt Couch, trumpthestreets.com. Check it out. And have faith. Have faith. Hold the line. And no matter what, we have our sights set on 2022, taking our state back. I'll catch you guys on the after party, guys. Thank you so much for kicking it with me tonight, Captain's Corner. And until the next time, stay loud.